private, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you put out everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
6-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, it's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 38, Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
First down, Saints.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down carry. It's Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he clears one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Steps away to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Rosen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for... It's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. And it is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen looking to throw. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
The score, Saints 9, Falcons 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st down, New Orleans.
Here's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The stop by Marcus.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. It's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Saints
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen, his throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marcus Williams. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 30-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway.
He's good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. That heavy stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On the ground, Kamara. Number 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 39, Rosen. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And now it's Rosen looking. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rosen will throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Smith, his first carry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Rosen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Now Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now left side of completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Saints.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
Absolute nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11. Kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Rosen off the play action. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll turn to Kamara.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Falcons 24. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular